Welcome back. In this lecture, we will understand how can we apply CSS or cascading style sheet on the document, and we will also understand how can we remove CSS on a particular element, right? So first I am going to start with the CSS function, and CSS function is a common way of applying cascading style sheet on HTML elements. So let's start writing the code. So first I will use a CSS function, and I'm going to apply a CSS function on a division element where the ID is ABC. So, and I will do this operation when I click on the make changes button. So here I am saying I need a div tag where the ID is ABC, and then I need to apply a CSS, and within this CSS I am saying that I will apply a border. So here I am writing a 2 pixel maybe a dotted red. I want this kind of CSS on a division tag where the ID is ABC. And now if save your page, now go back and refresh your page, right? Now click on the make changes. See, you got the CSS on your division element where the ID is ABC. So this is how you can apply CSS. And if you want to apply multiple CSS effects on a particular HTML element, then you can still use the CSS function. And let me write here curly braces. So by using curly braces you can apply multiple effects. So I am removing comma here and write down a colon. So this is the first thing that I want to apply on a division tag, a border, then a comma, and then I am saying I will apply a text color too, and here I am writing, let's say, blue, right? And you can also apply more CSS effects. So just write down the comma and the CSS property, right? So let's save it, go back, refresh your page. Now if I click on the make changes, see, my text color is blue and the border is red. So I am able to apply multiple CSS properties on my division element. So this is how you can do it. And another way of applying CSS on HTML elements is by using addClass and removeClass functions. So let me make some changes in my HTML code. So I'm going to make two buttons here, like I'm saying I have an add button, and then I'm copying it, and here I'm saying that I will have another button that is remove. So when I click on the add button, so I am going to apply a CSS on element, and when I click on the remove button, so I should be able to remove the CSS, right? So here I am saying id equals to remove. So I have these two buttons, and you know that you already have a CSS here. So you have already written your own CSS in a style tag, and the name of this CSS is my style, right? And here let me write dotted, and here I'm going to apply 3 pixel, right? So we want a text color red and we want a border 3 pixel dotted black, right? So this is my CSS, and let's see how can we do it. So I can say first I need to remove this one, and then I need to apply a 2 click events, one for the add button and one for the remove button. So when I click on the add button, so this function will execute. So let me write down this function here first. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this one, right? And then I'm pasting it here. All I need to do is I need to write a remove here, okay? And then here I'm writing, when I click on the add, I will say I want a div tag where the ID is ABC, and I want to add a new class, and the name of that class is my style, right? This is what I need. And now let's copy it and paste it in the remove. And when you want to remove the class, you can write a remove class function here, right? Now let's refresh your page. Now if I click on the add, see a black dotted border and a text is in red color, and when I click on the remove, that CSS will be removed. So this is all about add class and remove class, right? Now there is one another important function, and that is toggle class. So let me explain that one here. So let me first erase this one here, right? And this time I'm going to apply this function on my div tag where the id is abc. So here I need to write a div where the id is, let's say, abc. When I click on this, I will say I need to apply a toggle class function on division tag having the id abc. So every time I click on a division element, I should have a different effect. So let me first save it, and let's first see the effect. So now I am going to click on welcome to jQuery. When I click on it, I got a css, a black dotted line, and a red text color. Again, when I click here, that is removed. So that is the function of toggle class. So it will keep track that presently do you have a class on this div element. If you have, it will remove it. If it doesn't have, it will apply it. So that is all about a toggle class function. So this is all about add class, remove class, css, and toggle class. So keep practicing and work on it.